All right, we have them in. We have them. So now I'm gonna have to do this, and I'm not sure. What's up, Resh? How you doing, man?
Hey, man.
Good morning.
Yeah. Morning,
Hey,
morning.
Resh.
Hey, man.
Jim.
Morning.
The legend has arrived.
I'm literally in between work. I was like, okay, let me jump on this because I honestly forgot about this until I saw the tweet out. I was like, oh, shoot, it is today.
It's all right. It is 100% machine washable. It says not to inside, and I was like, all right, I'll just. My wife has this thing about Resh. We're in the middle of we got some fly gear from Eric from X
nice.
Inc. And he sent us some stuff, so we're flexing on the show this morning about it. But my wife, so I'm wearing this unwashed, and my wife was like, "No, you can't do that. It comes with chemicals. You got to wash it." And I'm like, "Well, it's not gonna. It's machine washable." And it was like yesterday evening, and I was like, "Oh," she's like, "You can't dry it. We could probably wash it on delicates, but it won't be dry by tomorrow because my house is humid as hell, even though it's cold out." So I was like, "All right, I'll just wear it." So. But now Eric's telling me it is hang dry. It should be fine. All right.
Yes, sir.
So machine washable, delicate cycle, cold water probably is how you want to do it. Hang dry or lay flat to dry, and this will stay fly forever.
Let's
I
go.
love the way this feels too.
Yeah, I'm comfy, dude. I'm comfy. This is very, very comfortable. I got that other hoodie over there, it's like all cotton. This right here feels like
All
feels
right.
good.
So the next segment we're gonna roll in. We got Resh in the house, guys. If you guys don't know, Resh is from he's from the Velar Exchange, also
with Boom now.
Boom Wallet. Oh,
Yeah.
just 100%. Not.
I just still do with Vela though, but mostly focused on Boom, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Boom's got some cool stuff coming. So, but you know what, man? I've always been a little bit hesitant since that time. You're like, well, don't tell.
Yeah. No, it's just because I don't confer interest, number one. Number two is that I was also working on both sides, right? So it's a bit like, I wasn't sure how things would go down and all.
Yeah,
So
no,
then
I
said,
get
like,
it.
yeah.
That's why I was like, wait a minute.
No, yeah. Just I mean, now I'm just
Look,
focused on.
Resh is building a bunch of cool shit. You just gotta know. The Boom Wallet is one of the main projects that he's working on. I'm gonna ask you the question that Dan hates.
Yeah.
When?
Okay. Man, I honestly saw a GIF literally earlier.
When?
A meme of have you seen the meme of these two otters, one holding a knife on the other otter's head, on neck, saying that when are you going to or something of that nature. I'll have to find the meme. It's really funny. So what has happened is that Dan actually created the entire app, already finished. Then he was not happy with some parts of the onboarding process, to be honest. I think he said it's going to be delayed by 2 weeks. But if you ask me honestly, I think we are ready. He is very cautious in terms of everything needs to flow smoothly. But you should be. But yeah, I mean, that question.
It's never going to go 100% smoothly when you're launching a new
100%.
product. It doesn't matter. Dan, I know you're watching. Get it out there already.
Let's go.
I want to play with Boom Wallet.
Yeah.
I want to start creating my smart
I need to
stuff.
drop a
I
song
want a
on
reason
there.
to create merch for DeOrganized.
I need
want
to
help
drop
Eric
a song
sell
on
some
there.
questions through our shop.
DeOrganized is
We gotta get
renting
this going. I want Boom
We need-
now.
that to work ASAP.
Dude, I've got collections. I got NFT
I know.
collections that are unlaunched, and I want to launch on
We
Boom.
love you guys. We love you guys. I'm just like,
He's been cooking nonstop, to be honest.
good. 'Cause we do
But we
want-
hopefully shouldn't be too long anymore. We're also working with labs to onboard some of his communities that he's been working with. Then we're also working with, I think they received grants as well called Blockface. That's part of, I think they're working with labs again. So their
I don't
plan
know
was,
much about Blocklift. I have to do more
it's
research.
very interesting, to be honest.
I'm gonna have to get them on the show.
Yeah, you should get
Is it
them.
Neutron?
Neutron, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. So I like what they're doing, the approach they're taking, everything to be on chain. So we said, okay, we can use Boom Wallet to help them get distribution and also onboard people onto the platform. So yeah, so that's the game. I won't steal any thunder from them, to be honest, because it's not my project to speak about. But you definitely got to have them on and ask them to share more.
All right. So I'm not really an expert on this because they only walked me through it once, and it was like a week and a half ago now. And I'm old, so I don't retain things like I used to. So I'm not sure exactly how it went. And I had Blockface and Hero on both at the same time. Blockface had me go through something called Chat PRD, and he gave me some prompts, and I'm going to give you a link to that. Let me actually find the link here. All right. So I'm not sure what we want to vibe code, but it's basically what we're looking to do is they had me make an updated landing page website for BitFlow that would be easy to onboard your mom kind of thing, right?
To the bank.
So hold on, please. I'm getting the message. GPT is inaccessible or not found. Ensure you're using the right account. Or do I need to log in first?
Maybe, or maybe this isn't the main. This is how I have it. Hold on. Maybe that's not the link to share it. In which case, that's the one. Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
Mine is opening.
So I think you're logged in. Yeah.
Yeah, you might just have to be logged in.
Mine is opening.
Because it's just a free to use model, but specifically to create a product requirements document.
Yeah, it pulls me up to like my personal GPT.
Yeah.
PRD. It doesn't pull me up to like what you're working on whenever I.
Right. It shouldn't.
All right, cool.
Okay, great. I'm in there now.
All right. And so what do you guys think we should do a PRD for today? What should we have What should we do a website for today with Resh?
Like a hyped landing page, right? Remember that Stacks board? I really was a fan of like Stacks board to where you can buy these little ad spaces on.
Or what do you or Stacks? Well, all right. So a hype landing page for what though?
I don't know, just the Stacks ecosystem in general. If somebody has something going on, it could be part of DeOrganized, and they go and they're able to plaster their little, maybe a JPEG or a PNG right there of some event that they have going on, or a space.
Well, I think so. I don't really know, right? But what I think it's going to be easier to go with. Here's an existing product. This is what we want to make something for this, but tailored towards this specific type of user.
What about redoing the Stacks.org page, like landing page?
Oh, the apps page?
Yeah, the apps page.
I don't know if they'll. Well, we can always try.
Right. Give them an example of.
Resh, are you able to share your screen?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me close all the joking.
Right. It's best. I find it best if you just share the tab. By the way, are you in Chrome?
Yeah. I can just say, to be honest.
By the way, I'm on my new machine. Any dropping? Is my audio good?
Okay.
No, clear, man. You're clear as a bell.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Got that Ethernet cable ran yesterday.
There we go.
Ooh.
So what do you want to do, Resh?
No dangle.
Let me put everybody over to the side. So let's do. You know what? Actually, let's do BNS1. Let's update BNS1 because they have a pretty good website, by the way. I don't have a problem with it, but maybe we do a website for BNS1. Do you guys think that's a good one? Or no? What do we want to? All right. I'm not sure what to do because we could do BitFlow again, but that's boring doing the same thing, right?
Over and over, yeah.
Hey, you guys, do you guys remember the page $1 million web page or $1 million website?
Yeah.
Is that the one that inspired Stacks board? I feel
I
like
don't know.
I heard it somewhere.
Where you buy every pixel $1 a pixel, and you become the entire page has a million pixels, and that became a really sensational. Everybody was trying to get it for hype reasons.
All right, so why don't we rebuild a web? We'll build that website basically,
Okay.
or the model for that website.
So
So
what's the prompt?
the so what I would do is there any? I would explain what it is that you want to build the website,
Right.
and say something along the lines of, where I need a PRD to design a website, just the front end for now. We don't need any back end development, just a front end website design for a website that does whatever it is you want that website supposed to do. And then you want to put something along the lines of, I'm gonna drop this in the comments, in the private comments, but something along the lines of leveraging predicate, propositional, modal, and Boolean, and third orders of higher order logic to consider the critical success factors before diving into creating the PRD. And indicate who who the website is designed for.
Demographics. It is 18 to 45, predominantly male. What else? Do you want to be the crypto degen? Or
I would say outline it. Not outline it. Make it optimized for high
engagement.
High engagement and conversion.
Okay, you mentioned earlier about produce it in a particular style. I mean that word, the PRD. What was it?
In a particular style.
So
it's just for the front end. It's not for back end.
Right.
Do we want it to look like Google? Do we want it to look like Microsoft designed it? Like what type of style?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you can ask. Let me ask Perplexity. What's the most? What is the best style for this kind of website in 2025? Using the most recent the most successful principles in UI UX design. Sorry, the way I tend to do is based on how I think 300 does it. I do multiples, so then I get what I want to follow.
And there's no wrong way, by the way. Like, this is really the most important part here is that, predicate and prepositional and like the modal, Boolean, all that stuff, logic. Making sure that you have that in there, I think, is part of the key.
So it has to have.
It's telling the LLM to make sure that it has all of the proper logic for the next AI that you're going to drop it into.
Got you. So the boolean, does it have to be? Do I have to establish that, or is that a simple line that I got to write?
Did you put that in there already?
No, not yet.
So I put it in the
You put it in chat.
chat. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So you might want to just change it from leveraging to leverage or whatever to make it.
That'll be pretty good. So, anything else?
Only if there's stuff you want to add in
front
there.
page, yeah. This the PRD should only focus on front end design. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. So main web page, demographics.
Oh, it actually made a web page.
I asked.
Or did you? What did it? So what did it? Did it give you something yet or no?
No, not yet. I'm not running. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's thinking. So there's a few things I want to check with you. What does this sentence actually mean? Predicate, propositional, modal, and boolean, and 3 orders of high order logic. I don't understand this part.
Those are all different kinds of logic that are a better language for the LLMs to actually understand.
Right.
So when it creates the PRD, then the PRD will be easier to understand for the next model. Quick question before all right, so what's it asking?
Quick roll. I'll just say, hey, I can help you with that. Quick question before I dive fully in and still deliver a complete PRD. What's your role in product? PM, CPO, founder, and what company project name should I reference in the PRD?
You probably don't even necessarily really need to do all that. I think you can actually just copy that PRD. So you're going to go, I just dropped are you familiar with lovable.com or Lovable?
I know what it is, but I don't know the whole thing. God damn.
It's still writing.
Spitting out milestones? Look at that.
Yeah.
Once that's done, we're going to copy all of that and drop it into lovable.com.
Lovable.dev is...
lovable.dev, yeah.
There you go.
Why would you want to do this instead of just using Lovable, their own logic creator?
Well, PRD is really good at like structuring your product requirement document, but yeah, you could like just use Lovable, but like PRD is like meant for putting these.
The reason I'm doing it is because that's how they had me do it.
Yeah, the workflow.
Okay, because I'm using Bolt. Bolt is also almost the same as Lovable.
Is that Bolt.new?
Yeah.
So you should be able to paste that.
Just
right
paste it here. All right.
Yeah.
Also using Google AI Studio, they also have the vibe coding where it's free.
Oh,
Oh,
I was so upset when I logged into Google AI Studio yesterday and saw that the video animation now requires a API key. You
Oh
know,
What?
yeah, I saw that too.
no more freebies.
If
So,
you go to Happy
so
Face,
at the very top, Resh, go back to not. I'm sorry, at the top of the field there, at the top of the
uh,
yeah, go to the top of that, and then right above that, just put make me a website for this PRD.
here's a question I want to check. So the entire PRD, do you just copy and paste, or is it best normally to convert it into a JSON prompt and then paste it in here? And
Uh,
do you
it
put in
probably
a negative prompt as well?
Yeah, it works too.
you can do that. You can do that. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't have me do that. My assignment was a little bit different because I was just basically making. I trained it on Bitflow and said I want to make a website specifically for Bitflow, but that is appealing to non-crypto native users like your mom or your aunt or so someone that's non-crypto native, and it made it look like a bank website. That's
Oh, let me see if I don't. Ever since spoke to Triana previously, we did a few things. The negative prompt thing has really helped tighten quite a bit of stuff. So I was always wondering that even
Oh
what
yeah.
you're building now, does it for what website we're building, whatever we have done the entire PRD request now, if you convert into JSON prompt, is the outcome better? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Anna says it is, and I can see why it might be. They didn't have me do this last time, did they, guys? I don't remember now. To be
For
honest with you, I'm
You
not
can get
prepared. I wasn't
you can
prepared
get the
well for
code.
this, Raj. I was supposed to do this, and it was. I was like, how did they do this?
Yeah, no, you
So,
didn't put it into a JSON last time, so it's going to be line for line. It's going to be a little bit longer as well. Yeah, we didn't use this step last time,
Ah,
but it might be
might be a better website
here
though.
to
You
edit.
can try it both ways.
You could edit different portions of it a little bit better.
damn, you're right. The negative prompt is really
Like it'll spit
Yeah,
all of
that
it
is
out,
the
and
way I prompt.
yeah, it'll do it, Resh. Like it's crazy how far I was able to spin up a website for the Gigaverse using the same workflow.
That website is nice, bro.
Yeah, I got and I've got stacks. Like I've got the authentication flow and all that stuff.
oh,
The dude helped me on that, so like you can connect your wallet to it. So I just need to go in and fine tune all the little things on the website.
Oh yeah, that's what I had to do too.
Oh, we got Blockface in the house. Welcome, Blockface.
He's like, Peace is struggling.
Hey, Blockface, what up?
morning.
Did somebody say pagan?
PAY.
Just quote. Just say his name 3 times. Yeah, Pierce.
Boom, boom, boom.
Not the stack CMO, not the stack CMO.
You is one.
so Blockface, I was just inquiring with the gentleman here, all of them. The PRD, does it make any difference if you convert it into a JSON prompt and include a native prompt there, or just the PRD alone in normal writing style does the job?
You're asking fundamental questions which have libraries of people writing books about. if that makes sense right now. I apologize. Can you catch me up in terms of what you've done so far so that I can answer that question effectively?
Sure. So we were thinking in terms of what to literally vibe code today. And I was thinking like we were going back and forth to make the stats board. And I just remember the $1 million website or web page that was created many years ago, like 10, 15 years ago. So I said, oh, let's recreate that front end wise. And then we just find out in terms of description of what the website is about, what kind of style of the website we want, the demographics, and included the line. What was the line that you shared, to be honest?
Leverage,
a Boolean.
Propositional, predicate, propositional,
Yes.
modal, Boolean, and 3 orders of higher order logic to consider the critical success factors before diving into creating the PRD. So that was all part of that was all supposed to be in the chat PRD agent, right, Mike?
I love everything I'm seeing. I've never been more proud.
Let's go, dude.
Right. So then we just
Yes,
copy
sir.
that, and then we convert it into a. The discussion literally came that, oh, does it change if we put in a JSON? So we just convert it to JSON.
Oh wow!
And then
I've
we'll
never
just
seen that before. I've never actually done that step. That's even past what I've thought of. So congratulations. You're going past what I even thought of. That's genius.
That's thanks to 300.
That's a 3. Right, that's 300 trick.
That's so smart because the way I really wanted to answer your question is that these are statistical machines, which means that the same prompt in the same application in 2 separate windows are 2 different outcomes. Does that make sense?
Right, got you.
So that's kind of like the fundamental. So the question is, and I won't belabor the point, I want to continue, is so how might we reduce the probability of the outcome, which means how might we become more specific about what we want? And what you just showed me with 300's innovation on the product requirements document into JSON, I'm telling you, if nerds are listening right now, they're all going to copy what you just did by turning an idea to a product requirements document. And then once you have the PRD, which is a blog post, you then structure that data with JSON with specific values. You're going to 10 to 100x the specificity and decrease the probability in productive ways. So congratulations. I just wanted to say that.
Is it still working on the preview?
Yeah,
it's still working on this.
But Blockface, wouldn't that mean that you are taking the job away from Lovable or any vibe code?
Look, there's whole products behind what you guys just did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. But what you're doing is perfect. Well, there it is.
Pixel Wall or Zoom 100.
Okay, now can you go back to the prompt on the bottom left-hand corner? Okay. So
you're not logged in, right?
He is logged in.
I'm logged in.
So we are going to iterate on what we've just done here.
Sure.
Some of this prompt engineering is knowing some of the magic spell words to sprinkle, right? So Pete mentioned a lot of it. Predicate, propositional, modal, Boolean, higher order logic, right? Because while these are statistical systems, they can also be used to express logic. And again, logic is how I try to remove probability from the equation, if that makes sense, right? If I can, anything we do with computers can be expressed as a statement of logic, and that's why, to give you an idea how important logic is, logic is what's taught in philosophy, and Peter Thiel did a degree in philosophy at Stanford, right? It's one of the hardest things you can do at school. But if you can get the machine to do it, hey, maybe you don't need to learn it. You know what I mean, right? So what I want to do is complete this, which means we're going to go from idea to PRD to JSON to lovable to prototyped and now to published. You see in the top right-hand corner the
Yeah.
blue button. Let's see what happens when you click that.
This one publish.
That's right. Now, in the top right-hand corner, right beside that, you're going to see a pencil.
Right.
Now, can you type in your name and dash Stacks AI Guild? And now check mark. And now publish at the bottom once that little greeny guy goes away. Congratulations. The first iteration is complete.
Let's go.
Now you can click on that URL, Resh-Stacks AI Guild.
Which URL?
Right underneath publish. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Resh, can you drop that link in the private chat too, please?
Yep.
Congratulations, Resh. Resh, how do you feel?
Man, this is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know it was that, I wouldn't say that easy, but I wanted to get more understanding, very basic understanding, the logic that you wrote in terms of the predicate, the Boolean.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is? Because besides hearing words, I had no clue what
No.
that is.
It's have you ever come across these words?
No, a Boolean, yes, but not nothing else.
Okay. If I told you I had a GitHub for this already, would you believe me?
Why wouldn't I?
Do you mind pulling up this link?
I'm sorry.
I just dropped it in the chat. Yeah. To fully answer your question, you would have to take what I have here and put it into like Cursor or like Notebook LM, right?
Right.
So I just want to tell you, like, there's a complicated answer. I know you want to go deep by the questions you're asking. Not everyone asks what's the significance of these logical statements, right? And so I can tell you want to go deep. So if you look at the PDF there at the top, with the bracket 8, logic, prompt like an Egyptian, 10 months ago. Do you see that? Yeah, the third, go down one. There you go. So I came across someone on Twitter Spaces, and he was a bit of an eccentric, but he started roasting us on our prompting skills. And he's like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, what do you mean? We're fancy boys, you know? Right? And
fanciest.
Yeah, the fanciest of boys, EOIS. And he said, if you understand how programming happened in the first place, you ever heard of Noam Chomsky?
Yeah.
Right? You know, I think he wrote Manufacturing Consent.
I don't know what he wrote, but I definitely know his name.
Okay.
That's
So before he got into kind of the political, geopolitical realm, he became famous for, I think it's called Chomsky grammar. And he did, I think, just groundbreaking work on language itself. And
he was the head of linguistics at MIT.
Okay, there you go. Right. And again, fact check me on this because it's been a while since I've seen it. But without Noam Chomsky, I don't think we have programming languages the way they're written today, fundamentally by John von Neumann and friends. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Someone had to really understand language and how we use it kind of ergonomically before we started programming with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so if you look at Chomsky's grammars, it's all around the logic of language and syllable and placement of information, because we know that, adjective before noun versus adjective after noun sometimes mean completely different things. And so, again, I won't belabor the point, but that prompt like an Egyptian is pointing at chain of thought. You know how we talk about agents, right?
Yeah.
One agent does this. That's called chain of thought. You'll see COT, right? But how might we chain thought without an understanding of logic, logical expressions? I'll stop there. It's a really deep hole, or
Well, you know what, Michael? We really do need to start doing a regular, like a weekly or a couple days a week kind of segment with this stuff. Resh, by the way, what's your pretty impressive, right?
Yeah. So this want to check with you. So for somebody who's doing pure vibe coding, Mike, let's say they literally wrote like a blog post, and then they, before going to JSON prompt, they speak to any LLM of their choosing, rewrite it in a condensed format, and let the LLM do that work, and also include a prompt like, how else would you improve this particular request or prompt? And then when it spits out that and you read, you're happy with that, and you ask it to convert into a JSON prompt, does that do all the action of what you ask it to do, like that the prompt of make sure it's predicate using all these different approaches? Does that already do that piece of work, or this line of prompt that you suggest putting in has to be added still?
What I think you're asking is, how might we achieve a level of specificity that I can be satisfied with before I give it to the Lovable to create?
Yes, that is correct. But I'm also thinking, like, if I don't include that particular sentence that oh my god, piece is setting, yeah.
You're saying something significant, so take your time. I want to understand it. I know.
No, so yeah, Peace was suggested that this particular
the logic.
Yeah, the logic. Yes, leverage, predicate, propositional, model, and Boolean, and 3-order higher logic to consider theoretical success. Now, if I do not, anybody who does not have access to this particular information, and they just type it out in any chosen LLM, but what they do is they also just speak it to LLM. Like, if you were to redesign what I rewrite what I do in a condensed format that anybody can understand, will it do what I just this particular line, or would it, or this line has to be included as well?
Keep in mind that the right answer for Gemini might be the wrong answer for Claude, might be the right answer for Lovable, might be the wrong answer for V0, or
sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, again, to adequately answer the point, I would again have to take a little while, but you are thinking about the right sequence, which is ideation, right? And then you get this PRD. Once you review the PRD, then you can refine into a JSON prompt. And what does JSON mean? It's showing what they call as key value pairs. So instead of saying, hey, I want a website and I kind of want the title to be this, and I kind of want the subtitle to be that, JSON says title, Rihanna Banana, subtitle, best artist on the planet, call to action, Rihanna X.com 300, right? So it's the level of specificity that you're putting, and that level of specificity, just like it helps 300 make very specific movies and films, that JSON specificity of title this, subtitle this, call to action this, gives you that same power of specificity in creating prototypes with these LLMs.
Got you.
So it makes the specificity more understandable to the LLM.
Well, think about it like in real estate. There's one thing to have 100-page documents on a lease. It's another thing to have a data structure saying, rentor, piece, rentee, GPSC, amount of rent, this.
Right. It gives it. Right. It structures the data in a way that the LLM can understand it.
So what
and,
you said
and,
there,
and then put it and then use it in a way that we can then also understand it back.
So what you just said there is an actual formal term in data. So in data, we have unstructured data and we have structured data. Unstructured data is just a wall of text, like this transcript, right? No speaker identification. But once we add speaker identification to everything we've said,
it helps right. It makes the conversation make sense,
and
rather than it looks like a monologue of one person talking to themselves potentially.
Now, so when you do PRD, it's
I can't listen. I can keep going, but Zenny's waiting.
All right, yeah.
I do get. I'm sure the hunters are waiting.
Yeah.
But by the way, guys, Resh, I know you got time. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome to play. We're going to play some Find to Earn games. You can hang out and play with us if you want to. If you don't have time, that's okay. But we'll talk again soon. Either way.
Mike, thanks very much, mate. I appreciate it.
And I will be back. We will be back momentarily with Find to Earn rounds after a quick word from our amazing marketing partners. Stay tuned.